All right, what's up, everybody? I know, 10 minutes late. Dude, I was gonna be on time. And I forgot to make the cutoff overlay. Forgot new round of the arena, so gotta do that, plus the thumbnails, and yeah, it takes a few minutes. All right, but anyway, enough of the excuses. Let's get it started nice and quick. List at Marvel Champions. Most people refer to him as Professor X, but those of us who know him on a more personal level call him Charles. Most people refer to him as Professor X, but those of us who know on a more personal level call him Charles. Good enough. No. Okay. Do it. Look at that, man. I was late to start the stream, but we got a tweet out in about a minute. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Whoa. These came in at the exact same second. I saw them pop up at the exact same second. On my screen. So we're gonna have to do a double here. Taylor Boss sent over $1 through the side door, the Streamlabs way. And today maybe it wasn't necessary, but still did it nonetheless. Corey also sending over $1. Thank you both very much. Thank you. Thank you to both of you. Corey, did you have a message saying, please slap me, you sexy devil? Well done. All right, I'm going to change this back to auto, though, so it'll update in a minute. But thank you, guys. Croy sending over 5 of them bucks, though. Thank you very much, Croy. Saying, hello, sir. Any chance you could take a peek at my profile? K. Croy finally received Omega Boss Rush Rewards fix. Glad I stayed awake late for this. Okay, all right. I'm curious. What do we got? Let's see. Ooh. I think we got a sneak peek before it even... Wait a minute. Did you have Doom ranked up already? I don't know which one of these is new. I can't remember if you already had Doom ranked up or not, but either way, dude, the profile... Whew, is looking pretty sick, man. It's looking pretty awesome. Let me know which one of these is, Oh, Doom is new. Okay. Got it. Aren't you glad I don't send puns? Very. Yes. What internet browser did you use, BG? So, Tom, I'm using Firefox and Chrome simultaneously right now. I have Firefox. You see Firefox all the time when I put it on screen. And then Chrome is all my YouTube stuff. I'm looking at you through Chrome right now, and you're looking pretty. All right, Hollow Skeleton said it over 5 as well. Hollow Skeleton, thank you very much. Saying, hey BG, let's do this. I'm trying to do my 4-star in arena. All right, man, sounds good. Yeah, man. Without further ado, then let's get on the grind. Let's do it up. Actually, I do need to hop into a queue real quick before the grind. And then I can start the grind. So let's do that. Let's knock out these last few fights. BG, on this day, 30 years ago, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air first aired. Dang, dude. Fresh Prince turns 30, huh? Pretty crazy. BG, what's your prediction on 4-star Professor X? I've got the cutoffs, my predictions of the cutoffs at least, down in the description. And we got the light attack intercept. Now I need to start gaining some power. This guy is gonna make me use a special, and I don't really want to use one right now, to be honest. I guess if I have to. Wait out one more special, maybe. Oh, that's not good. All right, I'm not sure if I was gonna make it to an L2. I might have, but not want to chance it. That kind of worked out in our favor anyway. This is the final day of AQ. So saith Doom is the global, which means it's a little bit like the Grandmaster-ish. Not quite as cool, but yeah, I've got these special nodes to play around. Right now, that green icon below Mephisto's health bar, it's telling me I have to intercept. And let me tell you, I will not be intercepting. Ah. Just wanted to use my special, Mephisto. Alright. Duke Devil 3 sent over buck saying, howdy do. Dude, I'm not even kidding. When I saw the howdy do, I already knew what was coming, and then I saw ahead to Peter McAllister. Hold on, I need to... Howdy do. This is Peter McAllister, the father. I'd like a hotel room, please, with an extra large bed, a TV, and one of those little refrigerators you have to open with a key. Credit card? You got it. Oh man, that is a Home Alone 2 reference right there, and I love it, dude. Good stuff, man. Thank you very much for the buck as well.
The man loves beans.
All right, Alvarez said it over 5 as well. Thank you very much. Saying, yo, BG finally pulled 5-star Ghost, then pulled a 5-star Tech Jam right after. It was meant to be. Dude, sometimes life just works out so perfectly. Congratulations, man. Congrats on the Ghost. Congrats on the Ghost Awakening, too. Good stuff, man. All right, Marvel Contest of Champions. Is this the official Marvel Contest of Champions? Sending over buck saying, Beaver, hello, how are you today? I guess that's one way to live life. What? Anyways, I saw your video earlier, and do we listen? Maybe. Are we doing anything about it? We only follow orders from Venom the Duck. Is there hope? Not when Thanos is around. So, happy B-Day. Thank you very much, Marvel Contest of Champions. Man, does that mean I'm sponsored now? Does that mean you're sponsoring me? Guys, I'm being sponsored by Marvel Contest of Champions. I mean, I'm sure they probably had that idea already without me putting a video out there. I'm sure other people have had that idea too. I mean, I've heard similar ideas. I don't know if I've ever heard it exactly like that. Maybe I have. I don't even know, to be honest. We've had so many discussions over the years, but I was just kind of looking around at some of the newer champions in this game thinking, man, I really wish I could level these guys, but I just don't have a reason to. Come on, you're not going to give me... There we go. Didn't give me intercepting credits on... was clearly an intercept. Alright, let's pop this L3. ABG, about your synergy video, I have a different idea for approach. How about pre-quest ability where the champion can be added and you apply their non-unique synergy, like HP boost, etc. Hold on. Let me read that again after I finish this fight, because... Yep, it's about to get hairy. Let's just blast. I need to get myself to a special 2, which I just did. I think we can end it right here. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Hella, you jerk. Okay, hold on. Let me see. What was... About your synergy idea, I have a different idea for approach. How about pre-quest ability where the champ can be added and you can apply their non-unique synergy like HP boost, etc. Well, it doesn't really accomplish what I was trying to do for something like that, because I don't want it to just be some little bonus stats for synergy that already exists type of thing. Because the whole reason I wanted a system like this in the game is so that I could rank up other champions that might be a little bit suboptimal, that will help me out in some other way, but I still have a reason to rank them up, you know. It's less about squeezing in some additional power without having to give up a synergy slot, and more about like having a reason to rank up these champs. Just give me a reason. That's all I need. Right now I have no reason. I have no reason to care about Black Widow. I have no reason to care about Tigra. I've seen some cool things with them, but realistically, I'm gonna be ranking other champions, and it's just kind of the way it is. Or Squirrel Girl, like I mentioned in the video, type of thing. So yeah, that's kind of the point of it. But you need to find some reason to do it, and that's why I figured, well, okay, we can sort of expand upon the synergy system to do that. But I don't want to just... I don't necessarily want to just find a way to like add a sixth man to the team kind of thing, you know? Doesn't need to be just a synergy champ or whatever you want to call it. All right, there's a couple of other super chats I'm gonna get to in a sec. I'm almost done with the path, guys. We're on the last fight here, and this one is the shortest of the three, so we can really plow through this one pretty quick. There we go. All right, Tazu Senate over 5. Thank you, dude, saying, hey, Egghead. You deserve the big egghead from the X-Men the most. Keep grinding. Wait, what? You deserve the big egghead. Oh, calling Charles the egghead. I see. He did. Oh, it does look like an egg when he's looking face on like this. It's like basically an egg with a cutout for his mouth and an X on it. For reinforcement, I could only assume. Because, you know, you don't want the rest of the egg to crack. All right, let's hit the arenas. Taz, thank you very much, man. All right, MCOC invalid, sending over 501. Thank you, dude, saying ABG, got a break tomorrow from my son's remote schoolwork, so you know what time it is? Arena grind with PG. All right, man, sounds good. Dude, this is, oh man. That's pretty funny. It's like it's a break from your son's school, right? So it's like you have the day off from school all over again, man. Does it feel the same? All right, Poos sending over one of the Canadian bucks saying, so you want a reason for maxing out your Thor Ragnarok? Well, Thor Ragnarok, there's already a reason for that, and that's prestige. So he already has a reason. I don't need another reason. I mean, I don't want to say I was happy with it, but he serves a purpose. There's certain champions that just I feel like don't necessarily serve a purpose right now. So just one more thing, one more reason to rank a champ is what I'm looking for. Oh, we got a super chat from Aunt May, sent over $1 saying, check out this website I just found, contestchampion.com. Wow. Which one of you wise guys sent that over, huh? If I find out who did it. Dingus, you dingus, I love your dingus. Tweet? Whoa, first off, take it easy about my dingus. All right, hold on. What? Ooh, what do I spy here? Got myself one single birthday, Cav. My luck is crazy. Happy birthday to you, dude. Very nice, man. Got that ghost. Congrats. Yeah, happy birthday for real, man. Surprise, I'm Aunt May. Are you, Tom? You son of a... All right, let's start this up. Let me just load in a whole bunch of champs. A little bit late to the arena party today. Haven't done a single arena match, but it's okay. We got time. The round is early. We can make up for this. And just go across the board here. Get them set up this way. There we go. ABG, do you rate Mojo as an attacker? Yeah, I think he's pretty solid. I think he's a bit on the underrated side, but then again, he falls into that category that I talked about earlier, where no one has a reason to care about Mojo on attack. He has one of those team-based synergies even, and yet it's not enough. He has a purpose too, though, because you know he is one of the most annoying defenders at the moment. So at least he has a purpose in this game. He has a reason for people to care about him already. Ryan, how does an electrician prepare for traveling? He packs light. Tom. Tom. There's a level up on, by the way, guys. I'm not going to forget about it this time. I'm not going to do any leveling up live because I think I'm finally going to finish my level up video that I started a long time ago that I wanted to finish up last level up event that I just totally forgot about. What's he doing? I'm setting up my arenas. This way they stay in order when I actually play them, which I will do right meow. Hello Skeleton sent it over another 5. Hello Skeleton, thank you, man. Saying ABG, you think I'm gonna stick to MCOC instead of other games for now? Just easy to record and fun. Yeah, man, I hear you, dude. That's kind of what I do. I stick to one game at a time. If I ever get bored of it, well, then I'll find a new game. But I don't know, man. There's something about this game that's pretty satisfied with it. You know what I mean? But sounds like a plan, dude. Sounds like a good plan. DJ, I just subscribed. Are you happy? I'm over the moon. Matthew, thank you very much. Mr. BG pulled 5-star Sorcerer Supreme. Dude, Sorcerer Supreme. Wow. Congratulations. You're going to the World Cup. No, hold on. Okay, I'm guessing that is Sorcerer Supreme. Any thoughts on her? Yeah, I like Sorcerer Supreme. She's actually one of my favorite champions, if not my actual favorite champion of the year. I like her a lot. I think she's living a little bit in Doom's shadow. So if you already have a Doom and a Claire for that matter, then there's not a ton of reason to use her right now, but I can only imagine that in the future she'll be useful, because I think she's still the only Mystic champion that has slow, and she's super sustainable. Her damage output is not amazing, but I mean, when you factor in the utility, the healing, all that stuff, it doesn't need to be through the roof. Her damage output is fine enough as is, and yeah, just overall very good champ. When you're trying to run some Sector 8, Lags, what's up, dude? Whenever you're ready, man. Whenever you want. We could do it right now. We could do it tomorrow. We could do it whenever, man. Shout out to the guy who played the triangle with our band for the last few years. Thanks for everything. But ting. Are you serious? Stroking my saber. Boo. Thank you for the buck, but boo. Tomorrow sounds good for a push. All right, man. Let's do it. I don't know what time, but pretty much any time after like probably, oh man, just to be on the safe side, probably 2 p.m. my time or later I'd be good with. So yeah, unless you needed to do it earlier or something like that, which I'd probably be able to do, but Just wanted to play it safe. All right, Leon Richards said it over 5. Leon, thank you very much. Saying. Came back after over a year, pulled a Doom. Tell me about him. Well, Leon, I'd love to, but you see, I've been playing the game for the past year, and I don't have him. He hasn't even been out for a year yet. Almost a year, though. No, I'm half joking, half serious. Congratulations. I'm not actually mad at that. But I also can't tell you all the details about him. I'll tell you a few things, though. He's got insane critical resistance, so when you're using him offensively, you probably won't get crit. You can just like let your guard down and take a bunch of punches to the face. I mean, that's not recommended, but you'd probably get through it. You know what I mean? He has high armor too, so he's very tanky. You'll notice that when you're fighting against Doom as well. You really need to use like some damage over time type champions. Petrify disables his aura too if you're ever going up against him. He's annoying to fight. But yeah, offensively, there's a certain cycle that you do with Doom where you can pop your special 3 and it stuns them, and then you can do a combo into your special 1 essentially and like steal power from the opponent. I don't know the exact combo. Someone here could probably tell you, but it might be better just to watch a video on it too, just so you know exactly what to do. I want to say it's like, is it light, medium, or is it? Oh wait, someone's saying medium, light, medium after special 3. Wait, do you get 2 combos in? Is that what the deal is? Either way, like that's pretty much the most important thing to know when you're using Doom offensively, is to get the combo down after special 3. His special 1 power drains. His special 2 just does a bunch of incinerate damage. And well, he could also slap the hell out of you. If the opponent has a shock on them, you can slap them similar to how Wasp does it with your heavy attack. You just use the heavy attack at the end of your combo kind of thing. Okay, here we go. We've got some answers here. So medium, light, medium, light, medium, medium. That seems to be the combo. I wish I could tell you more, but I really don't have the champ. He's amazing though. Also exceptionally high prestige wise too. Doom is overhyped. I say this because I've been playing since he was released and don't have one either. If I got one, then he'd be worth the hype. Yeah, there you go. Croyd said it over 25 of them bronze. Thank you, dude. Saying, why don't they play poker in the jungle? Too many cheetahs. Ugh. Boo. You literally can't crit with base crit without precision. Yeah, you really can't. So like if you're fighting in a quest and stuff, you're basically immune to crits. It's insane. I still don't understand why his crit resistance is so high. I don't either. I think that was a mistake. I think it was a big mistake, but we gotta live with it now because no balance changes ever. But yeah, I think that was definitely a mistake. And if they were gonna give him such high crit resistance, then my God, why the high armor too? Like those things combined, just insane. All right, Hollow Skeleton said it over Buck, saying the Squirrel Girl synergy is amazing for Doom. The extra 2 seconds of aura. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. I never really see people use that synergy. I usually don't see people use any synergy with Doom. But interesting. Worth a shot if you got yourself a squirrely girl. Thank you for the buck. Stroke of my saber sending over another buck as well. Thank you, dude. Say an embarrassing life event. I was at the gym today and I was a little gassy. been there, except not at the gym. I mean, never mind. It was fine for the most part, but I had to rip one, so I tried to cough to cover the sound. But it ended up louder than the cough. Oh, dude. Oh, man. I mean, if you gotta... Oh, that's just... That's even worse than just farting, man. When it's blatantly obvious that you tried to cover it up. They for sure know it's you now, dude. Oh, man. You know what my favorite one was? My favorite one wasn't even the cough. My favorite one was in school. Someone... This didn't happen that often, but it happened a few times. Maybe it's happened to some of you guys before, too. Someone would close their book really loudly and try to time the closing of the book with their fart. And it just never, ever worked. But it was always hilarious. They weren't trying to be funny either. But it was hilarious. Alright, MCOC and Val sent it over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey, BG, does Mysterio's special one work with Heimdall synergy? Even if they use specials? That would knock me out. Thanks. Well, I don't know how much of the damage gets reflected. I can't remember exactly the way it works. If you are just, like, absorbing an insane amount of damage. But, honestly, you only have that protection from Heimdall for like a second and a half or something, so I wouldn't really recommend messing with it too much. People have done that with Electro, with Mysterio. I'm not sure how his damage reflect works. If it kind of goes beyond his health limit, or if it's just limited by his health pool. I mean, you could always try it out just for the hell of it, but I don't expect it to be a good strategy. Okay, this guy's definitely run suicides. Look at this. He's got an 8k PI. Well, it was 8k PI. 8k PI Medusa over here. Good lord. I will gladly fight this suicide machine. Is that Yuki sending over a few of them Polish bucks? What's up, Yuki? Saying, Brian, which champ buff are you looking forward to the most? Falcon, Gambit, or Punisher 2099? It's Gambit. We don't really... Honestly, the mutant class is already pretty stacked, but I just like Gambit. The others, I don't have any sort of attachment to. I only know them from this game. I wasn't super impressed by Falcon in the movie. When I saw him, I was like, I mean, he looks cool. Don't get me wrong, but at least I don't remember him doing anything like too crazy awesome. He was just kind of alright, you know. It's probably a scene that I'm forgetting now where he like saved the entire freaking world or something.
Loves beans.
But in any case, I do like Punisher 2099, his animations where it goes all like pixelated and stuff. That part I've always enjoyed about the champ, but we'll see when it comes to his buff. He just kind of annoys me more than anything because fighting against Punisher 2099 is a pain in the ass, you know. So yeah, Gambit looking forward to the most. Tom sending over another buck as well. Thank you, Tom. Where are you at? Doom needed to be OP or the fans would riot, but couldn't make him stupid damage as Ghost fanboys would riot. So there you go, armor and crit resistance. Well, I don't know, dude. Like he's powerful without those things. If he had 0 crit resistance, people would still use him. He wouldn't be the OP defender that he is right now, but yeah, like even if he just had, let's say, 20% crit resistance instead of the, what is it, like 32 or something like that, whatever he has, I feel like that would have been more reasonable. You know what, let me throw in the highest champs. He's tough to counter, man. He's real tough to counter. We honestly don't have too many Doom counters in the game. We have some that, like, you know, obviously Petrified turns off his aura, and damage over time. Champions can kind of penetrate the defense there, but he also has block penetration and all that too, man. He's rough. He's stacked. Maybe that part they could have done without, because block penetration, I feel like offensively doesn't do a whole lot for you, but it's so brutal to deal with when you're fighting against you, man. But anyway. Kevin Ariad? I probably messed up your name. I'm so sorry about that. But Kevin, thank you very much for the 10. Very generous of you, saying, yo, BG, one of the greatest MCUC players. I've just done my first Labyrinth path. Hey, with Carnage, dude, of all champions, using Carnage. That's cool, man. And have all the variants complete. Where should I go to next? What's your progress in Act 6 like? Because we've started to see the Act 6 changes, and honestly, I don't think we're gonna get that many more. I think you can still save certain fights like Acid Wash Mysterio, because that has a good chance of getting changed. So save that. But other than that, man, I would just start chipping away at Act 6. I haven't played it since the attack reduction, but I can only imagine the attack reduction makes it a lot more fun to go through. Not just constantly worried about taking a blocked hit even, you know? So I'd focus on that, and focus your dual class crystals on either pulling champions to help you get through Act 6 or starting to gather up the champions you need for the Abyss. I'll do that. But dude, thank you very much for the 10. Really appreciate it, man. I've lost 80% health of a rank 3 attacker from blocking Doom Special 2. That sounds about right. Yeah, it sounds about right, man. Crazy. Crazy. All right, Chris said it over 5 as well. Man, all the super chats and stuff tonight. Thank you guys. Chris saying, when are they gonna fix Medusa? Wait, is Medusa broken? Dude, I remember there was like a bunch of updates. There was like a string of bugs with Medusa. It felt like every update they couldn't get it right. But I thought she's working good now. I use her all the time, actually. I mean, have I used her since this past update? I think so. It has been a few wars since I've brought her. I'm not bringing her this war, but yeah, let me know what's actually broken. Isn't her armor shatter supposed to stack? It does stack. It was stacking when I was doing the Silver Surfer fight, at least. Well, I mean, you know, for everybody it was stacking, not just for me, but yeah, it was stacking during the Silver Surfer fight. I mean, they changed her a while back where maybe this is what you're talking about, Chris. There's it's armor shatter and armor break at the same time now. So you see like 2 debuffs. But armor shatter, it will stack if you get it off quickly enough. Usually you can't keep them up for too long. But if you're fighting pretty aggressively, or if you delay your special one until you're close to 2 bars of power, then it's not too bad to do. But honestly, the damage increase is not that significant. Of course, it's important for like keeping the permanent bleeds going and stuff like that, but there's only stack on special 3. Oh yeah, that's always been like that, dude. Because the thing is, with your special 1, you can't get enough armor breaks. I think if you could get to 6 armor breaks with an armor shatter, then those 6 armor breaks would translate to another armor shatter. But yeah, man, there's no way that I know of, outside of maybe a special node that would do something. Because I think once they're armor shattered, you're not able to armor break them anymore, because it's gone. So it's got to be through special 3. But she's working. Speaking of, let's get an armor shatter going. So yeah, you can see we got the armor shatter and the armor break icons up there. And now my medium attacks, they don't actually armor break anymore. It's done with. All right, Duke Devil sending over another buck. Where are you at? Thank you very much, by the way. Saying, oh man, first learn stand, then learn fly. Nature rule, Danielson, not mine. Dude, I can't do an impression. That was terrible. I need to. Man, I feel like I just dishonored my family with that Miyagi impression. It was terrible. I was only barely trying, but still, it was close enough to trying that it counts as trying. It was terrible. But dude, thank you very much for the buck. Dude, where's Cobra Kai Season 3? I need Cobra Kai Season 3 in my life already. Non-stop, all these like interviews and stuff like that showing up in my YouTube feed lately for Cobra Kai. I don't want to click on any of them. I don't want even the slightest spoiler about Season 3 or anything like that. But I just want to watch it. What's up, Lazarian? Saying, hey, BG, in case you're wondering how mean some kids are, the 7-year-old just bit into a hard-boiled egg and was upset there wasn't a baby in it. Dang, dude. I don't want to mess with that 7-year-old, man. What? Holy crap. Tom sending over another buck with a poop emoji, which can only mean this is going to be really bad. What is this? Whoa, Tom. BG, I changed all my passwords to Kenny. Now all I have is Kenny logins. Yeah, serious, dude. You really made a Kenny Loggins joke? My voice is cracked. You really just made a Kenny Loggins joke? Because you changed your password to Kenny? Excuse me, I'm gonna go throw up in the corner now. Boo, man. Boo. Yo, BG, just got on. Do you like the Pirates of the Caribbean series? I've actually never seen any of them. So I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. First 6-star today. Excited watching from Nepal. Dude, awesome. Congrats on the first 6-star. What's a counter for Sinister in Act 6? That's why I haven't done much of Act 6. I hear you. Dang, I was kind of hoping that you were beyond that Mr. Sinister, because I was going to mention that. I was going to say Mr. Sinister, he might get changed. I was hoping that you'd done like a one-time clear, and then you could explore other things. But good counter for Mr. Sinister. Well, if you have Heimdall, then he's not too bad. You just need a poison immune champion, essentially. And you can, you know, you can pretty much use anybody at that point. But otherwise, you got to use one of the poison immunes that has Fury. So I found Hyperion and Medusa to be the best two that I had. People also quake him down even without the Heimdall synergy, but I hear it takes like 20 minutes of quaking to do that. Ghost can do it without any well, I mean, you have to have the hood synergy, but Ghost can do it just with the hood synergy. Cat Marvel movie is a really good counter, actually, capable of getting the solo. There's a synergy with what is it, Warlock and the other robots that will give him a Fury as well. So that synergy will work. Are there any I'm forgetting? There's got to be some I'm forgetting, but those are the ones I know off the top of my head. I don't know if that fight's going to get changed or not. I feel like it's either going to get changed or they're going to leave it and just add some other options as time goes on, because they already did add a couple since the initial release of that fight. So I don't know what their plans are, but that was definitely a big pain point for a lot of people. People thought that fight was a little too stacked. BG, yesterday I told you a lot about animals. How much do you recall? We were talking about animals yesterday? I was streaming yesterday? Yesterday happened? Dude, I don't even remember any of it. Imagine being ignored on your birthday. You deserve a raise as head of development. Hunter! Listen, I treat you like I treat you every day. Just fully ignoring you. All right, hold on. And hey, man, I thought you said your birthday's Friday anyway. I mean, I guess it's past midnight, huh? All right, hold on. I would always use the loud wall pencil sharpener to cover up the fart noise. Then the person who went to sharpen their pencil next got a crop dusting. Wow. Doubt they even have those anymore? I'm sure they still have them, dude. There's no reason to get rid of those pencil sharpeners. Are you talking about like the crank ones? I love those things, man. I actually almost ordered one a few years ago. I got like this 500 set of colored pencils because I was like, yeah, I want to be an artist now. Let's make some pictures with colored pencils. But instead, I just got one of those little teeny hand cranker ones. Ryan Tweeters? Peters. Yeah, man. What do we got? Hitting refresh. Pete, I don't actually see anything here. Did you tag me? I'm gonna look back in a minute. Maybe it just hasn't hit yet. All right, Hollow Skeleton sending over a buck saying I plan on doing arena grind tomorrow at 10 a.m. PST time. Care to join BG and anyone else? 10 a.m. I am not going to be able to make it, man. I'm sorry to tell you. Thank you for the appreciate the super chat and all, but I will not be able to make it. I mean, I might be up at that time. Lately, my sleep schedule's been all out of whack, but I haven't going to. I don't know. Like I did wake up at 10 like a couple nights ago, but then today I woke up at like 1 o'clock. So, but even if I do wake up, I usually have some things I gotta take care of before I can, you know, some real life responsibilities first thing in the morning type of thing. I always just farted. Didn't even try to hide it. It's a normal bodily function, and I am unafraid of judgment. Well, let me tell you, not me. there was always some girl in class that I was like, I don't want to fart around you. I know I probably have no chance of dating you anytime soon anyway. I don't even know if I want to date you. I probably, like, you know, this was years ago anyway, but even the girls that I wasn't trying to date, I didn't want them to have like a secret girls meeting of like with someone else, one of their other friends that I was actually interested in, and they'd be like, oh no, stay away from him. He farts in class. But otherwise, I mean, farts are hilarious. BG, who's the better synergy team for Hyperion, Beardo, Gamora, Ronin, Black Bolt, or Beardo, Gamora, Mr. Fantastic, Angela? Are you farming potions in Realm of Legends? Because that's the only time I'd recommend a synergy team exclusively for Hyperion. I actually preferred the... I think it was Beardo, Gamora, Quake, and what is it, Hawkeye that gives the extra ability accuracy. I preferred that synergy. I felt like one instance of the enhanced, you know, the buff duration was good enough, and then having the increased ability accuracy was nice. One day we tested when I was potion farming a few different setups, and that one seemed to work out the best. Going full on like extra ability accuracy with multiple quakes and stuff like that didn't seem as good as going kind of splitsies on it. All right. Oh, Pete, I see the tweet. What do we got? I heard you guys like big yellow numbers. That is it? Pete, this number is puny. I don't know if you guys can see it too well because it's a little bit small, but that's a 215k, 215k, and that last one would have crit too, except he was already dead, so it's a lot of damage. Special 2 would have been like 800k. Insane, dude. Freaking insane. All right, how's it going? Sending over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying it's okay, man. I plan on getting up at 8 tomorrow, and I have work. Just a shameful promotion. Wink, wink. It's all good, man. Thank you very much for the support. Hopefully, people check out your channel. Patrick 87x sending over a euro. Thank you, dude. Saying 6-star Claire will go to rank 3. I like the sound of that. She's super versatile. Absolutely agree. Wait, did I accidentally throw my 6-stars in? I kind of wanted to just go my 565s. Hold on. Okay, she's super versatile. Can you imagine any scenario where her awaken ability is really useful? So I've never really played an awakened version. So I don't have any first-hand experience of it actually doing anything for me because, well, it's locked. But no, off the top of my head, not really. I'm sure, like, some people have said it's saved their life before. I just don't recall the situation where it happened. So if you guys use an awakened clairvoyant, post in the chat where it's actually saved you, her awaken ability. Okay, P.S. What do you call a father who is a professional dancer? A stepfather. Ugh. Boo. Take your 6-star Claire and take a lap. Boo. I have no idea why I find Dupe Star-Lord so appealing. I mean, he's got that old school vibe to him, you know what I mean? I can sort of get the appeal. He was like one of the original gods that still exists. That's nothing. I hit a 700k special 2 with red mags and incursions the other day. Pretty beefy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some incursions tomorrow with lags. That should be a good time. ABG, haven't grinded for 3-star forever. Hype ones used to go for 1.5 plus. How comfortable are you with that 1.3 prediction? I haven't actually grinded for a 3-star champion in a long time. I've just been defaulting at 1.3 for the longest. I think even the hype ones, I think even they were going for 1.3 or less though. I don't know for sure though, man. You know, if you're worried about it, I would definitely put up that little bit extra. It's only a little bit more. But have they got down? I don't know. Or I know go as high as I can. Cheers. Yeah, I really don't know. I don't think anyone keeps track of the 3-star cutoff anymore, so pretty soon we're not even gonna have to worry about the 3-star cutoff anymore because they're just gonna add it to milestone rewards somewhere. Had the prowess on special thing, plus 80% prowess potency and buff cornucopia, which gave me a prowess from the other prowess and another prowess from the cruelty. Dude, I heard you like prowess, so we gave your prowess a prowess. Yeah, man, that prowess one's actually really fun to play with. I still want to use a natural prowess champion like Sunspot in the incursions. I think he could be pretty interesting. Who's the best champ of MCOC? I mean, there is no one best champ in this game. It's kind of, this game's giving you little puzzles to solve, and you know, you got to use the right tool for the job and all that. But that said, I personally think Ghost is the best champion of the game. Some people think Quake is the best champ in the game. Usually those two are kind of the top two most talked about. But you know, there is no absolute answer to it. Like Magneto, well, yeah, Magneto has got crazy prowess too, but I mean, I'm already gonna be using him. I said Sunspot because I don't have a Sunspot, and I really want to play him in there, but I just don't have him. But yeah, of course, Magneto. Milestone in 3-star was enough for Iceman. I know, dude. I actually got all the milestones in the 3-star arena, and I was surprised to see a little Iceman sitting there waiting for me. Yo, just started the game and got 5 4-star champs. Any tips on getting 5-star gems, etc., and progressing faster? Well, I mean, I've got tips for days, but the first little piece of advice that I need to share is a little piece of wisdom. I mean, there's always ways to go a little bit faster in this game, but this game, it's also more of a marathon, not a sprint. You know what I mean? There's only so fast you can push it. It intentionally kind of you know, takes a while to kind of progress through the rarity, like the star levels and the ranks for those champions and things like that. You're gonna run into walls constantly, where it's gonna take a little bit of time to kind of ascend to the next level. And you know, like eventually it all kind of speeds up. So like your first 5-star champion usually takes a long time to get, unless you get it from like a special event. Like right now, the summer appreciation calendar, I don't know if you started logging in early enough to get all of those rewards, but you know, there's like a full 5-star crystal and I think awakening gem somewhere in there too, I'm not sure. But yeah, like outside of special things like that, it takes a while to naturally get 5 stars from quests. But the more you get, the faster they come in, and eventually you hit a point where you're just like popping open a 5-star every week, or even quicker than that, you know. But yeah, man, I like, just as far as generalized advice goes, I'll kind of rattle off a few things that could help you. But keep in mind, if you ever have a more specific question in mind, it'll be a little bit easier to answer those. But in any case, here's some good advice for newer players. Number 1, never sell any of your champions for any reason. Do not sell them. When you duplicate the champion, you get some shards for the next higher rarity, the next you know, star level, whatever you want to call it. So don't sell them. Not to mention you get ISO that way. That you'll always need ISO in this game. So never ever sell your champions. Second thing I'd recommend doing is investing your units into masteries. The best place to dump your units. If you think about opening up crystals as just a chance, a maybe, a possibility, a slim chance of pulling a new champion that can help you, compared to masteries, which is guaranteed value. No matter, you can't outgrow masteries, essentially. The same way that, hey, maybe you get lucky and pull a champion out of the crystal, but even then, eventually you'll probably move on to using a more powerful champion and things like that. So dump your units into masteries as best you can. I've got a video titled something along the lines of beginner and intermediate masteries that can help you out there. Join an alliance whenever you can, whenever you feel comfortable. It doesn't need to be a permanent joining. You could always change alliances later, so don't worry about that. And yeah, in general, just the community is super helpful pretty much anywhere you turn, whether it's a live stream or just searching for videos on YouTube or Discord or your alliance chats, things like that, because it's almost like it's the community versus Kabam in a way. Since like it's a competitive game, like we're all kind of playing against each other in a way, but not really, not like directly. So everyone's pretty helpful. BG, do you know if Black Widow Deadly Origin needs to be awakened? I don't think she does, but to be honest, I'm not totally sure what her awaken ability even does. So I don't know. It's a champion that I only barely played. And like I mentioned in the video today, I kind of have no reason to care about her, so. Do not know. Any advice on taking Hulkbuster on Node 46 in Alliance War? Strike, counter, buffet, and armor up. Always gives me trouble. Hulkbuster on that node. I don't really know. Oh, Simon, you sent over 100 yen. Thank you very much. I was just reading your message. I don't really know. I mean, I'm thinking of the kind of normal counters. Oh, you know, well, I was gonna say maybe Archangel, but I'm not sure, because doesn't he gain resistance to some of that stuff with his armors? So I don't know for sure. But Archangel might be okay there. I mean, I would probably try to take that fight with Void personally, or actually Beardo would be really good, because you can break his armor by like, well, if you have a Cosmic champion on the team. It might not be the best for Alliance War actually. Like, it'd be fine if you were able to fit a Cosmic and Tech champion on the team together to counter that, but who wants to bring all that just to counter a little old Hulkbuster? I don't know. I think I'd probably use oh, Warlock would be good too, right? Actually, Warlock would be really good if you have a Warlock. I don't know. I've never fought. Speaking of getting ignored, where is Pixie Bid? I don't know. I'm like scrolling up to see if I accidentally ignored her messages. But I don't know. I've never done that fight myself, so I don't know if it's like an actual tough fight or if it's more of just a like a diversity sort of fight and it's not too difficult. It kind of sounds like that, honestly, that you could use a kind of a bunch of different champs and may not need a super direct counter, but I don't actually know. Ooh, Mags. Yeah, actually Magneto would be good, right? Because I'm pretty sure that dude is #metal. So yeah. Red Mags would annihilate that guy. Good call. Very good call. Okay, BG, what are your thoughts on King Groot? Well, I use him in Alliance Quest all the time. He's actually way better than people give him credit for, in my opinion. He doesn't hit very hard, but it's not really his thing to hit hard, you know? Not every champion needs to do a ridiculous amount of damage on all their attacks. So, I mean, that's kind of the name of the game for MCOC, is you use the champion for a specific purpose when needed, and that's how I think about King Groot. I think I would have used him a bunch if I had him ranked up for the itemless runs, and people might have really hated me for that. So it might have been good that I didn't have him ranked up back then. But I think I could have actually done some crazy things with that guy in the itemless runs, because his healing is bananas, man. It's crazy how much that champion can heal. But his damage output's just not very strong. BG, who is the better robot, Sentinel or Warlock? I go with Sentinel. I think he's got a lot going for him. I think they both have a lot going for them, but if I had to pick one, it would be it'd be Warlock. I think Warlock is a bit better, personally. No. Get out of my face. PG, what are your thoughts on Spider-Gwen? It's kind of my thoughts right there. Just I don't know. Not a terrible champion, but I I don't know. I like her animations. She feels really smooth to play and all that, and that's always a huge plus for me personally. But I don't know. I've never really found a good use for her. It always feels like there's just better champions to play. That's what it comes down to. So MCOC Invalid sending over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying BG. You ever been into FPS games? I think you're trying to say. Back in the D2 days, like Counter-Strike, Half-Life, Rogue Spear, etc. I've never heard of Rogue Spear. I've never been super into them. Back in like before I even got into PC gaming, I did play a bunch of GoldenEye and Perfect Dark for Nintendo 64. And then for PC, I did play Counter-Strike a bit, but I was never very good at it. I always had terrible eyesight, and I think that kind of made me suck at those games. Like, I would get shot way before I could see who's shooting at me type of thing, because, you know, I always needed glasses, but I never wore them. So everything was always just kind of blurry, and I thought that's just how life was. like I knew I needed glasses, but yeah, I just didn't like wearing them. So yeah, I was never really into first-person shooter games, though. They're also maybe just not that interesting to me. Obviously they're super popular and tons of people love first-person shooter games and all that, but I'm much more into maybe not quite as high pace, because man, some of these games are so damn fast paced, right? Not quite as high pace, a little bit more RPG level up strategy type game. That was the worst description for a game I ever said. I just added the word level up in there or the words level over there. I don't know, man. But anyway, yeah, I've always been more into RPGs, whether they're like single player, multiplayer. I was never really into fighting games either, but honestly, MCOC is not your typical fighting game. It is more of that kind of building your roster type of thing. And it's a different type of fighting than like jumps and different strength kicks and punches and things like that, right? Much more simplified version that I actually really enjoy. But yeah, that's kind of my history. I've never played Halo. Well, I mean, okay, hold on. Let me back up. Yeah, I've played Halo, of course, but I mean, like, I never got into Halo, so I only ever played it, you know, at a buddy's house. Same thing with Call of Duty. Never had a Call of Duty or anything like that. None of them. I played it maybe 10 minutes total in my life at a buddy's house. He doesn't play many games, but he does make a ton of them. Night of the Living Bald was a smashing hit. Oh my god, from the Game Maker stream. Oh man. Want to play the new Call of Duty and assassinate Reagan? Is that part of that game? Wow, that's pretty crazy. Oh, I mean, actually, so going back deeper into the first-person shooter stuff. So technically I started out on PC playing those games because my dad had I mean, he wasn't into games, but I think about it, man, I can't even remember him ever playing these games. But he had a bunch of PC games that I think he just got from a friend or something like that, from a coworker even. I really don't remember my dad ever playing games. But anyway, when I was really young, I did play Doom. I did play Wolfenstein 3D. I was way too young to be playing that stuff, man. I remember Wolfenstein 3D. It didn't give me nightmares, but I had such high levels of anxiety while I was playing that game. Like, dude, there was a boss where he just had like 2 Gatling guns or something like that, man. And I remember I beat him as a kid. It must have been on like the lowest difficulty ever or something like that. But dude, I was like terrified of fighting that guy. And then there was like a Beavis and Butthead version of that game, where I think you had to kill Barney instead of Hitler or something like that, man. It was I don't think it was an official. I think it was just like a mod to it. I don't remember actually, but in any case, I did play those. So that was kind of where it all began for those games, but I was never super into them. Should I do 5 cosmic and tech for Corvus? I mean, yeah, Corvus is a beast. I don't know, I can't tell you exactly which crystal to go for without knowing your entire roster and what your goals are and all that good stuff, but I mean, Corvus is a monster, so if you're looking for Corvus, it's one way to do it. If you like RPG strategy, level up, typey games and FPS, then you should definitely try Borderlands 2. It's exactly that. I actually did try Borderlands 2, because I think I got sold on it because my friend was like, it's Diablo 2 but as a first-person shooter, and with like the loot system and things like that. I played it for maybe 15 minutes total, and I think I was playing like a sniper kind of character, and I had the scope directly on the, is it zombies in that game? I don't remember, but whoever I had to kill, I had it on their forehead, right? Pull the trigger and miss. And it's not like a competitive game where everyone's flying around, man. You might have actually just missed. They got out of the way. No, like the thing wasn't moving. It just, I guess there's like a miss mechanic in it, just the same way you would have miss mechanics in RPGs where you swing your sword and or like in D&D you got to roll dice for it type of thing, right? Even though I've never played D&D, I know that's how it works. But anyway, it's I guess it's like that where you have to get stats for accuracy or something. But as soon as that happened, I had zero interest in the game anymore. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not that big into shooters anyway. I'm sure the game's cool. Tons of my friends love it, but I just didn't really have an interest. I didn't have much interest to begin with. Did you ever play Siphon Filter? Actually, yes. I think my brother was into that game, so I played it a tiny bit. You know, it's actually one of my favorite first-person shooter games, though, that I have not mentioned. Oh, there's 2 of them, actually. They were both for PlayStation 2, I believe. One was called... Was it called Time Splitters? Time Splitters 2, I believe. I'm gonna look it up right now. Hold on. Let me see. I think this was like right when the PS2 came out. It was one of the few games that that we had. Time Splitters 2. I'm almost positive that this was the game. I don't even remember like too much about it visually, but this does look pretty familiar. I want to say this was the game. And then was it Red Faction? I think was the other one. Hold on, let me hide this just in case when I Google search it, some crazy stuff comes up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Red Faction. This was a game where you could like blow a hole in the mountain, and if you had like a rocket launcher, and you could really like dig in there. Oh, you know what? There's one other game for Nintendo 64, Duke Nukem. I played a bunch of Duke Nukems, but I mean, I played them on like PC first, including the 2D ones, but Duke Nukem for Nintendo 64 was actually really fun. Just playing the multiplayer. It felt like it wasn't as polished of a game as, you know, GoldenEye and Perfect Dark and stuff, but sometimes you're not looking for the most polished experience, and it was just fun, man. There was like a stadium level where you can run along like the bleachers and stuff like that, and run all around the stadium on the outside, like through the tunnels and stuff. And yeah, it's just good fun. Not to mention, I mean, it's Duke Nukem, his one-liners and all that, and going into like the bathroom and strip clubs and stuff like that. Even though on Nintendo 64, let me tell you, even if there was nudity, you wouldn't be able to tell. But I'm pretty sure they had all that stuff censored anyway. But all right, anyway, Alvarez said in over 5 saying, BG, I made a pencil with 2 erasers. It was pointless. Ugh, dude. That makes me sad for 2 reasons. 1, because boo, dude, come on. Boo. And 2, because erasers are always useful. I mean, how else are you gonna fix life's mistakes if you don't have an eraser? And having a double eraser, double the fun right there, man. But dude, thank you very much for the 5. Definitely appreciate it. Welp, 1980 trays later, I'm done at work. Thankful for a light, easier night. Wait, that's an easier night? Holy crap. Ever played GoldenEye? No, Taylor Boss. I already mentioned GoldenEye. That was like the first game I mentioned. Gwenpool or Killmonger? Well, step 1 is stop spamming, please. And yeah, I don't know. Both of those champions are pretty good. I think Gwenpool, I've honestly enjoyed more using Gwenpool, but Killmonger, if you have a void, that'd be the way I'd go. Is that what you use to erase your website, BG? Ugh. Stings, but yeah. Yeah. Erasers slowly die because of our mistakes. Holy crap, you're right. You're absolutely right. Seaman is best FPS. Wait, Seaman? We talking about the Dreamcast game where it's not a first-person shooter at all? That was the name of that game, right? Or was that some other game I'm talking, like, forgetting about? Anyway, man, yeah, I like to play a lot of games. So I just said I'm not into first-person shooters, which is totally true. But I mean, how many did we just go through? I've played a lot, clearly. It's just that I've played way more RPGs or platformers or insert whatever genre. Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy VII? You know, I'm ashamed to say this after I just said I like RPGs. I never really played Chrono Trigger. I've listened to the soundtrack a million times, and I didn't know it existed until it was like too late. And so when I was around 13 or 14, so that was around like 2000. Wait, was this before or after I got into Diablo? I don't remember. This is sometime around like 2000s, right? Early 2000s. Very early 2000s. I was collecting Super Nintendo games, and it was already kind of past Super Nintendo's prime, you know what I mean? But it was just, I love the system, man. It's like what I remember most when growing up. I remember the NES a little bit, but Super Nintendo, that's when it was like, whoa, dude, this is the best system ever. But you know, back then, dude, games were so expensive. And just a kid, you get like 1 or 2 games a year for birthday and Christmas or something like that. Or it was a little bit more than that because then my brother got games too and stuff. But anyway, I had no idea that Final Fantasy existed, any of the Final Fantasies at all, for the original one for NES or the ones for Super Nintendo. I had no idea about Chrono Trigger. I did play Secret of Mana. I do remember doing that with a multi-tap and everything. We were playing that 3 players, and dude, it's so much fun. But this was like after I started collecting games too. This wasn't even when I was like a kid. I was already you know, it's already old enough to start learning about these games and stuff. But anyway, So yeah, I never played Chrono Trigger, so I gotta go with Final Fantasy VII just because never played the other one. But dude, thank you for the buck. I was already reading that message before I saw you sent it over. Thank you very much. Was Aunt May pretty much how you wanted your website to be? In some ways, yes. In some ways, it's better than I could have ever done. And in some ways, well, I mean, let's face it, in every way, it's better than I could have done because my website, it doesn't really exist. But like, hold on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, you know, like this page here, yeah, I mean, anyone who's making a website about MCOC can probably imagine that one of the top things you'd want is a way to view the characters, right? So like a screen like this, and you click on a character and it takes you to their page and stuff, right? What I never considered is having like these graphs here and stuff like that. That is something that I never even crossed my mind. There's a bunch of other things that have crossed my mind to, you know, improve upon like what you see here, but again, I can't even do the basics, so it's not in any way like a knock at the website. It's an amazing website, obviously, that I use all the time. But yeah, there's some other things that I'm sure Duckslug, the maker of this website, I'm sure he has a bunch of other things he wants to do too. But in any case, yeah, in some ways the same, in some ways better than I could have imagined. In some ways, my imagination, maybe that's what got the best of me, is I was trying to do things like the mastery builder. I'm not going to totally get into it, but I had a mastery builder kind of going. It wasn't fully functional, but there was some features to it that I think would have been better than what we have here. But it's so good. Absolutely not a knock at it. They should add a champion search function in MA. To be honest, I never noticed that there wasn't one. There's so many different ways to sort champions that I've never even found myself looking for a search button. Because you can sort it in so many different ways. Normally just breaking it down by... Well, I already closed it out, but I could, of course, reopen it. Normally just searching by like class type is enough. But hey, I mean, or year even, or any of these other million filters. Those filters, by the way, that is more than I was thinking too. I was just gonna do it by class type, and that's all I ever had planned to sort them by. Anyone ever play Joe and Mac on the SNES? I don't think so. The name, I know the name, but I don't think I ever played it. Usually, what's your relationship with Professor X? Well, me and Charles, we go way back. We like to occasionally golf on the weekends. Usually like to watch foreign films together. And by foreign films, I mean Kung Fu Panda. You know, the usual just buddy type stuff. Wait, are you saying you actually started making the website at one point before it died and became a meme? Hunter, I've spent more time on the website that no one's ever really seen than anyone will ever know. I spent a lot of time on it, man. I just suck at it. I mean, at one point it was live, so like I used to my whole plan was when I made progression videos. So you know, at the start I was making one progression video a month, and I was just kind of updating as time goes on. And eventually, I mean, just like a kid, you don't, maybe you have like, hey, the kid's 1 month old now, 2 months old, 6 months old, things like that, right? And eventually, after a year, you're like, okay, do we really need to count by the month? But in any case, when I was counting by the month for my progression, I, at the end of the video, was also going to say, okay, and here's the updates that I've done to contestchampion.com. And that didn't really last very long because at the time, it was just too much, man. Just bit off way more than I could chew. Working full-time, playing this game free-to-play, of course, is time-consuming. Actually, it was more than full-time because, yeah, back then I was also looking for a part-time job and ended up getting some promotions, so never got the part-time job, but moved to a salary position that was kind of working anywhere from 40 to 60 hours a week type of thing. But anyway, so that combined with also making videos and all that too, it was just impossible, man. It was just too much. Like, if I already had the skills, if I already had the programming skills, I could have done it. Because, yeah, I was just struggling, just trying to learn that stuff. And it was just too much. Sorry, no idea. My condolences for your unborn website. Well, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't even unborn, dude. It was born. Like, I could find a picture. I don't want to show you guys what the site looks like today. It looks way better. Because technically, the website exists. It's just not live. You can't go to it. But technically, the code's still there from what I've worked on. And it looks way, 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 way nicer than what I'm about to show you. But hold on. We can at least see in one of these old videos. At the time, I was like really proud because I figured out how to... Well, hold on. Let me pull it up first. Let me see. I want to say it was in like the second progression video. Wait, this is progression 3. No, I don't see it here. Hold on. Let me check out progression 2. God, my thumbnails back then were so disgusting, so terrible. They're not amazing. They're not anything impressive now, but I've come a long way, at least.
I have one other thing that...
mute that. Okay. So... Okay, this was like the homepage, which I was also kind of proud of this background image. This background image is kind of crappy, but I still kind of like it to this day, man. This actually came from the fight itself, where I was blocking a special with Juggernaut against Iron Man, and I didn't have Photoshop back then, so I was using GIMP to try to cut this stuff out, which I never used that before either. But I was starting to use it to make thumbnails, and I was like, okay, let's try this. And then I had to edit some things because I couldn't cut it out too cleanly. And then I just tried to throw a little filter on there to make it look a little bit like it was from the game, but maybe not directly from the game. I still kind of like it. It's kind of cool. But this is the homepage, and it was just basically like news on the homepage. Because again, my inspiration was a website called MMOchampion.com, which was what I was mimicking a little bit for MCOC, but that site was for World of Warcraft. And then This is how. Oh god, this is so ugly. Oh man, super ugly. But I was really proud. If you notice, when the mouse goes over, it makes the character a little bit bigger, and I was like, oh man, that's cool. I was able to it took a little while to figure out how to make that look good, and then well, yeah, when you clicked on him, nothing happened. But yeah. There's a lot more there now, but I don't want to show you guys because it's still not good what I have now. It looks pretty, but it's useless compared to Aunt May, at least useless. But all right, anyway, enough about that. It looked good. No, it really didn't look good. Trust me. I'm so happy. I actually one time. This was before Aunt May went live. I always talked to Duck Slug a little bit. You know, he was always one of the like the most knowledgeable people on Reddit, and I remember showing him how it looked at one point in time. I showed a couple of people, but god, this is so long ago. I don't even remember who all I showed at this point. I think I showed Dave once because I was trying to ask him for some like a question, because he was always very helpful. And I was like, okay, here's how it looks. How do I get it to look a different way, type of thing. Anyway, I'll probably show you guys one day. Maybe when I get to 1 million subscribers. I still kind of want to make it, man. That's the problem. Because I still very much so want to make it. It's just I struggled with it so hard, man. There was a period of time where I just stopped making videos altogether, and I'm like, okay, I don't care about this YouTube channel. What I care about is that I could learn these skills so that I could, you know, translate that into eventually making my own game and stuff like that. So I totally stopped making videos. I guess not that different from today, since I don't make that many videos. But I really just, for a couple months went by, like 2 or 3 months I want to say, where I just didn't make any videos at all, and was like, dude, I'm not even gonna think about making a video. I'm just gonna try to learn this stuff. And I don't know, man, like, I don't want to give excuses, but you know, real life stuff comes up. We ended up moving a bunch cross country and all that, and then yeah, I don't know, I just wasn't having fun with it, so then I kind of just gave up ish, sort of, mostly. Is he still talking? All right, I'm done. Tangent officially over. BG, your favorite solo event comes back. Favorite solo event? What's my favorite solo event? I don't even know. How come you never rank 5 Blade? His time is coming past. I mean, he's still a good champion. He'll still go to rank 5 eventually, but it's no longer like you get Blade, you automatically rank Blade type of game. I'll rank him when I need to, but outside of that, I've got other champs that I want to rank up too. BG, when are your next rank ups? Well, they're coming soon. I actually have some. I've been recording a mass rank up video over the past few level up events. I usually don't do that. The previous mass rank ups, they've all been like at that same time, but this one, I didn't want to burn all my resources, and I didn't want to just, you know, I still wanted to have that type of video because a lot of people seem to like them. So I'm glad you chose videos over the website, or else I wouldn't be here. Yeah, a lot of you wouldn't. It's fun doing this, but yeah. Website story, boring, losing consciousness. Sorry, Les, sorry. Corey sent it over too, saying, hi, I'm Brian Grant of contestchampion.com. Yeah. I said that about 150 videos in a row before I just gave up. Mm. BG, would you rank 2 Sabretooth Awakened if you always run with Void and Killmonger? Hold on. Would you rank 2 Sabretooth Awakened? I would only do it if you had a ton of extra resources, because I honestly don't think Sabretooth is that good. I mean, I ranked up mine for a couple of reasons. Ranked him up because I had extra rank up resources. I always use Omega Red, so he's always on the team. And then, of course, I ranked up the other one for the Abyss and all that. But no, I don't think I'd rank him just because Void and Killmonger. I would just use Void, Killmonger, and then 3 other champs, personally. Or if you do want to use Sabretooth, well, I would use him, but just at rank 1, probably. MCOZ and Val sent it over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, if you're ever into creating your own characters in 3D, use the open source Blender software. It's free, and you could translate it into game production skills. Well, I actually did use Blender to... That's how I edited my videos. At one point in time, and yeah, it's not really the best software for that, because it was complicated as hell to use. Because you're right, it's basically it like doesn't even like I remember when I first loaded it up, every time it would start you out on a page for like 3D modeling or something like that. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to edit a video here. What the hell is all this? But it was free, and it worked with Linux, because I was using Linux, because buying a copy of Windows was pricey, man. Windows is expensive, so I didn't want to pirate it. So yeah, I was using Linux originally when I first started making videos. Listen, guys, if you want to start making videos, you don't need much. All right, so don't let not having things stop you. I was using a crap computer. The worst software for it. I got that $30 mic that I used for like 4 years. That arguably might still sound better than the mic I'm using now. I don't even know. But yeah, I was using all garbage stuff. But hey, man, look at the channel now. In all its glory. But dude, thank you very much for the buck. By the way, thank you everybody, because this channel would not exist without you guys, and all the upgrades and all that I have been able to get over the years. Thank you very much. Will you day stream tomorrow, Brian? I'll be gone for a week visiting family in the States and want a dingus in the daytime to send me off. Well, Hunter, Legacy and I, we're going to be doing an incursion stream. We don't know exactly what time yet, though. So yeah, there will be a day stream, but it might be a little bit later than the normal day stream. How the hell is Windows expensive? It's free when you buy a laptop. I didn't buy a laptop, dude. I bought some parts that were relatively cheap, about $300 in total, which would have been way more powerful than any $300 laptop that I could have got. And you know, it was a desktop machine that I put together, and Linux is free, and that's what I used. Otherwise, like, if you buy Windows, a copy of Windows is, well, I mean, it depends, because there's like, I don't know, man, there's these very sketchy websites. I don't remember if they existed back then. I want to say they did at the time. There's these sketchy websites that claim they're legit, but they sell you like the CD key for a copy of Windows for like $32 or something like that, when normally it's like, I don't remember how much it costs. Let's say it's like 60 to 120 bucks maybe. Hold on, let's find this out. Windows, let's say Windows 10, even though back then it was Windows 7. Yeah, so from like a legit site is like $110. From some of these other websites, I'm seeing them for as low as it says lifetime activation key, $19.99. I don't know where that key is coming from, man. I don't know if that's someone able to crack the Windows code or whatever. I don't know, man. But I was trying to do things legitly, you know what I mean? There was I for sure have stolen other things like software related in the past. Couple of illegal downloaded games. I mean, not illegal. I mean, listen, allegedly. Anyway, that wasn't me. It was some other guy. And then, you know, the whole Napster thing and all that. But then I was trying to do things legitly after. Sup, BG? Why do you think Xavier is gonna go for so much? Dude, I mean, he's Professor X, man. He's El Presidente X-Men or something. I don't know what his official title is. He's the leader of them or something, all right? God, I don't deserve to be playing this, this Marvel game. I don't even know anything about Professor X. But he's Professor freaking X, man. I don't know if he's I don't know how good he is, but I think people just want this guy just because of who he is. You know what I mean? Hold on. Just think, Brian, if you went down the web design route and not videos, you would have had a joke-free life. Okay, so here's the thing. First off, sorry, I just had to think about that for a minute. Secondly, the videos were always part of it. I would have, I mean, I would have been making videos regardless. The whole idea was to make an awesome website, but I didn't know how to get word out about the website. Little did I know, honestly, I could have just posted it one day to Reddit and that would have been it. But the videos were like my way to advertise the website. I was trying to stir up some buzz, man. And I was like, dude, I don't know the first thing about getting the word out about things, but I'll tell you this much. I know YouTube exists, and I've used YouTube before. I mean, not for advertising reasons, but you know what I mean. I've watched videos on YouTube before. So I was like, cool, man. I could just make some videos and tell people about this website, and it's awesome. What's YouTube? Oh my goodness. Why do you always play arenas, Brian Grant? Well, you see, there's this thing called units in this game, and there's only two real ways to get a large quantity of units. One is you bust out the old credit card, or perhaps an iTunes gift card or two, or 300. And the other way is to play arena. So that's why you'll always find me in the arena.
Man loves beans.
Gotta get that premium resource somehow. Premium currency, I should say. Dominus sending over $1. Dominus, thank you very much, saying, hey BG, I pulled Stark Spidey today. I have a Tech Awakening gem. Should I give it to him? Still have to do a completion of 6-3 and 6-4, and he is much better than any other champ I have currently IMO. Okay, it's important that you said where you're at in the game. Yes, you should awaken him. And I wouldn't give it a ton of thought, to be honest. Because if you're already like that deep into Act 6, you'll get awakening gems elsewhere. I don't think you need to be super stingy with it and save it for the absolute perfect opportunity or something like that. Like, I'm not sure exactly how much you're going to be using Stark Spidey in that content, depending on who else you have ranked up and all that. I certainly used him for the what's it called fight, the Beardo fight in 6.3. And I've used him in some other quests in 6.4 and stuff like that too. So I mean, he will be useful to some extent. But regardless of how useful he's, I think that he would be to you. You're gonna get more awakening gems, you know. So I would just say, yeah, man. I wouldn't hold back. His awakening ability does a lot for him. Adds a ton of crit chance when you're above 50% health. So I'd say go for it, dude. Thank you very much for the buck. Definitely appreciate it, man. There's 2 in the side event. Yeah, 2 in the side event. There's gonna be other events that come along. There's gonna be other ways for someone who's looking to knock out Act 6 to get some 5-star awakening gems. You should convert your site into a legit way of getting units. Wink, wink. Are you telling me to have a different type of show? Is that what you're trying to say? I've never thought about that, but thinking about it now. Really want the Holy Trinity as 5 stars. They're still pretty good. They still hold up pretty well. BG Unpeeled OnlyFans. Yeah, there we go. JT sending over bucks saying I ended up awakening Thing and Red Mags. Okay. Nice, dude. Some good champs for sure, man. Some champs that will last you a good long while in this game, I'm sure. Especially Magneto. Well, I mean, both of them. But, nice, dude. Congrats on the awakened Thing and awakened Red Mags. You've made a wise decision with those 2. Get free gold for WoW right now. Dude, I mean, back in the day, you could still find stories about this. People still make videos about it. There was people that would do things that I can't really go into detail about on a family-friendly stream like this. 4 gold in WoW. Explicit type things. Just to be clear. I don't know if people still do that to this day. I don't know if it's as serious today. But oh, I know all about it. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Geez, what was I thinking? He can't read. What? Wait, what can I read? He said Baldy? What? Do you have some other message here? Professor X, I mean... Read the character's bio in game if you care for some backstory, BG. Oh, I don't care about it. No, alright, fine. Hold on. I'll cancel my subscription to Live Jasmine and change to Live Brian if you do it. Ooh, well, you know. That may be my next website. All right, hold on. Let's actually read his bio. Fine. I'll read his bio. All right, let's see what we got. How do you say this word? Professor. All right, Professor X believed in peaceful coexistence of mutants and humans. But this all changed when Moira dude, I swear I read that as McTangent or MacTangent or whatever. Moira McTaggart revealed to him the inevitable demise. They are making this tough, man. There's a lot of big words. Of mutant kind, unless Professor X could change his ways. Hold on a second. Sorry, I never heard of this character before, so I'm looking them up right now. I had never heard of this character before. Feels like someone that I should have heard about. Ooh, look at this shot right here, dude. Feels like a character. Oh god, it's so bright. I'm sorry. Load, damn you. All right. Look at this, man. We've got the professor and Magneto. All that is because of you. Look how smug Charles is. Just doesn't even care. Just, what was that? Are you talking to me, Magneto? I don't care for what you have to say. Alright, anyway. Speed up D, send it over $1. Speed up D. Thank you, man. Saying I love you. Thank you, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support, as always. Thank you very much. Alright, hold on. Let's get back to this bio, though, real quick. Okay, so all this changed when Moira McTaggart revealed... Hold on, one last thing. Wasn't... That name reminds me of Police Academy. I can't remember the actual character's name, but it was something like that, right? Anyway, revealed him to the inevitable demise of mutant kind unless Professor X could change his ways. Under the new moniker X, he gave up his old dreams. No more would mutants endure the afflictions and prejudice of humankind. Under the formidable rule of X, the mutant nation of Krakoa was founded, and those who defy the nation must enter the Mindscape, not to be confused with Manscape, the sponsor of this video, and face Professor X in a duel of mental strength. Okay. To be honest, man, it was just a lot of big words. I didn't really understand what half of them. But let's get back to the arena. Mahoney? No, I wasn't thinking of Mahoney. It was something with a T, wasn't it? His name like Tackle Box or something like that, man. I don't know. All right, now I gotta look up the Police Academy characters. IMDb Police Academy. Professor is a big word. It is a big word, dude. Wow, Hightower's first name is Moses. Forgot about that. Hold on. So we have Mahoney, Karen Thompson, Lieutenant Harris, Hightower, Leslie Barbara, Commander Lassard. I only remember some of these names, to be honest. Tackleberry, that was his name, though. It was Tackleberry. I guess that's what I was thinking of. Alright, anyway. Let's just go back to the game, huh? Oh, man. BG, true story. There's a place called Manscape here. What? You get haircuts, face shaves, etc. by... Hold on, what? By females whilst drinking beers and playing Xbox while you wait. Tom, are you... What the hell? That sounds awesome. That's a real thing? I gotta read this one more time, man. There's a place called Manscape where you get haircuts, face shaves, etc. by females whilst drinking beers and playing Xbox while you wait. What kind of dream world? What the hell? Sounds awesome, dude. I would never go because, well, it probably costs money. That's for one, and well, I've also went to school for many years to learn how to cut. Let's disconnect. I was trying to say I went to school for many years to train how to cut my own hair and apply the bald cap myself, but you know. Hey BG, you seen X-Men First Class? I have not, unless that's the name of the first X-Men movie. I saw the first X-Men movie that came out... Man, what year did that come out? It was like the 90s or something like that, late 90s I want to say. That's the only one I've ever seen. He was the crazy one with guns? Yeah. That was the one. He always had like the big ass pistols, man. Can see it now. BG has gone down the pirate / scammer path for MCOC and converts his site into a unit. Wait, converts his site in a unit and will allow you to buy champions for a price. Arg me matey. Oh man. Yeah, that's exactly how the site's gonna go. We let you get some if you want the best hacks in town, come to my website. HackUMCOC dot not a real website. Damn, I knew it was a berry of some description. Got the wrong one. What did you say? Huckleberry? Yeah, that's close. I knew it started with a T. So combined fits, we had it. I think that's Australia. Melbourne. That's where you live, right, Tom? Oh man, I was gonna use that for a tweet. Maybe I'll damn it. I thought about that yesterday. I was gonna say it's pronounced Melbourne, damn it. And that was gonna be my tweet. The one night I actually think of one before streaming and I didn't even use it. Now it's not gonna make sense when I use it tomorrow. I'll probably still use it. What's a tip for arena when you don't have a ton of 5 stars? Don't focus on the arenas that that use 5 stars in. The 4-star basic, way more efficient for your time. I see this mistake all the time. People, they focus on like the shards that you can get from the 5-star or you know 5-star featured or 4-star featured. Don't worry about the shards. You'll get shards elsewhere. Let the arena be the place where you get your units, and then the other stuff is a bonus. I mean, not just units, but you know, gold and crystal, like the premium hero crystals to get ISO and things like that, but mostly units. And yeah, the focus on the other arenas, and in time your 5-star roster will grow, your 6-star roster will grow. You'll be able to get units out of the other arenas more efficiently as well. But focus on 4-star basic, and even some of the lower ones, they're not bad. But 4-star basic. And every time I hear you talk about old superhero movies, it's like it's like listening to my racist uncle. What? How does that compare? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to hear it. Joshua saying, how did you become a member? Oh, no, never mind. That was Travis Scott asking Joshua how he became a member. Wow, I control F'd it, and that was the first thing that popped up. That's why I said that. But Joshua hitting that member button. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Welcome. Please enjoy your banana. Along with all these fantastic custom emojis that you now have access to. Thank you, dude. Should I upgrade all together or just like my main team, then go to others? Like for questing and stuff like that, your main team. Yeah, you want to focus on like just all right. I mean, I guess the 2 ways to describe it is like the height of your roster, which is just like the few champions that you have at the highest ranks, versus like the width of your roster, where it's like, you know, leveling up just a bunch of champs, right? You want to always focus on the height of your roster. You always want to have the like a certain, just those few champions that are just ranked up above the rest. I'm saying way too many words right now to describe something very simple. Rank up a few champions. Rank up others later when you have extra resources. God, why was that so hard for me to say? All right. Anyway, on that note, I've been tangenting too hard. I'm going to go spin out like 3 crystals today, I think. And I'm going to get 225 units in all of them. Really, I just need to get 225 units in one of them, and that'll put me above 14K, though. So let's hope for that, man. Let's hope for that. Thank you for the welcome, sires. EG, we're gonna be able to get that awakening gem each month. I couldn't get it because I was invested in arena. I should have just used the units to awaken Iceman. You're talking about the 2,000 unit offer? I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna be a monthly thing. But I don't know. Kabam might bring it back. You grind the arena every day forever, and you do some content itemless. Where do your units go? I eat them mostly. A little bit of mustard. Goes pretty well with the units. Oh, wait, that might have been interpreted the wrong way. Let me go away from that. Anyway, I usually blow them on, maybe let me avoid that word too. I usually spend them on like the special offers, Cyber Monday, 4th of July, holiday offers. God, just seeing the all caps LOOOL from Poos on Poos cracked me up for some reason. All right, but yeah, that stuff, mastery swaps, getting through some of the really challenging content. Act 6, I spent a bunch of units on Act 6. It was just 6.2 where I didn't spend units. But the Abyss, I'll probably be spending units there. I pick up a lot of the special offers, not as many as I used to. I'm actually trying to save up more units now. But I used to get all those little offers where it was like, hey, 900 units and you get some tier 4 basics and stuff like that, you know? Come on, land on units, damn it. Gold. Whilst Laura is away, Ryan shall blow his units. Something like that. Yeah. BG, what are your thoughts on the current pandemic going around involving banana beans? Is that a thing? Are they in danger? I think that means I have to go. I must protect at all cost. Wrench equals get attention. If only you knew. Dude, I will send my luck. Boop. It was a nice try. It didn't work out in the end. But I appreciate the luck regardless. Thadex? Am I saying this right? I mean, I said it 2 different ways, so... I said it wrong at least once, maybe twice. Saying, but he sent over 5. Thank you very much, dude. Saying, hey, BG, is 15k a good amount of units for Cyber Weekend this year, in your opinion, or maybe more? So, if we go and look at the previous 2 big day offers, which, I mean, you know, 4th of July and Cyber Monday, I consider them one and the same when it comes to the sales, right? They kind of one up each other each year, the 2 biggest offers of the year. The last 2 times, it's still been 15k to pick up like the actual deal, the big deal. But they've been coming out with bonus offers, and I feel like they've been pretty popular. Not everybody gets them, but people certainly don't mind that they exist. I don't mind that they exist. If I got some extra units, yeah, I'll consider getting some extra goodies, sure. So I don't think Kabam is going to stop that anytime soon. And could potentially get even more pricey as time goes on. But the bonus offers so far, we've seen them range from about 3,000 to 6,000. So just judging by past history, 21k units is kind of a good place to shoot for. But I will say this too, the 15k offer, even that is not like an automatic must buy type of thing. I usually get it because, I mean, it usually is really damn good. And what else am I going to spend these units on? So it's almost an automatic buy for me. But I'm just saying for everyone else, you know, think about it. Especially if you already spend money on like the other offers. Because usually the money offers are still even better than what you can get with units. So you don't necessarily need to get both. But yeah, just like the extra bonus on top of the 15k, it's usually not quite as good as the 15k. You know what I mean? It really is that kind of bonus. Hey, we're gonna give you a 6-star crystal for a certain amount of units that is, you know, it might be better than other days of the year, but still not like, oh, I gotta get this. Anyway, that was way too wordy once again for a relatively simple question. So I'm really can't help it tonight, I guess. All right, stroking my saber, sending over a buck with a poop emoji saying, "Wait, BG." Okay, good night. Really, that was it? You just want me to wait for that millisecond? Well, thank you very much, dude. But yeah, I think it's time to call it a night here, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out. It was fun as always. Except the part talking about the website, because well, now I'm just gonna go cry about it because it still doesn't exist. But other than that, it was fun. Tomorrow I'll be back to do an incursion stream with lags. Don't know what time. And if those plans fall through, I was planning on streaming tomorrow anyway. So one way or another, I'm gonna be live tomorrow. But it's probably just gonna be an incursion stream. But it's the new incursion, so I'm excited to try that out, man. We haven't done the Sector 8 and the updated, where you have like the Ultron bots every 5 levels and double boss node thing hacks, whatever. I'm kind of excited to try it all out. What else am I going to spend these units on? Cav crystals, BG. Think of all the disappointing 3 stars you could be getting. I have thought about it. I still am. I'm not really tempted, but I feel like maybe I do need to get some Cav crystals from time to time, which is a scary thought. I'm gonna try not to. Maybe if I get to like 100k units or something like that. So probably not happening. Any openings in tomorrow's stream? Openings? I don't think so. I think it's just gonna be an incursion push. But you never know. Oh, kiss your bald cap. Good night, BG. Gross. Hi, BG. Can I become uncollected with my 4-star warlock? I think only you can really determine that, man. Warlock's a powerful champion. Warlock can definitely help you out with some of the most difficult quests on your way to uncollected. But it's tough with 4 stars, dude. But give it a shot. All right, on that note, I'm out of here. Shout out to Hollow Skeleton for being tonight's biggest D once again. I feel like I'm saying that name a lot lately. But thank you, dude. Thank you to everyone else. Whoever sent over a little something, certainly appreciated. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.